Well, hello there. We are going to do our performance assessment today. We did our test yesterday, and this is perfect because it's going to be a Friday. We'll do our performance assessment, play some online games, and we'll be all done to enjoy your weekend. We'll start a new lesson on Monday, and I think it's about shapes. So I think you guys are pretty good at shapes. It should be easy for you. So we're going to read about a trip to the zoo. Carol and her class take a trip to the zoo. The chart shows their schedule. So I'm going to pause it. You take a quick look at the schedule, look at the time, try reading all the activities. Right now, pause the video and you try reading all the times and try reading all the activities, okay? I'll see you in about 2 minutes. All right, now that you had a chance to check out all those activities, it's time for us to get this done.
Let's do this.
So, number 1 says, show another way to write the time for each activity. And the activities down below say large animals, and they say train ride. So that's where we have to come up with a different way to write large animals and train ride. So look at the schedule, and what time is large animals on the schedule? That's right, 10 o'clock. And that's what it says. Large animals, 10 o'clock, right there. Perfect. So another way to write 10 o'clock is simple. Let's just write 10 O apostrophe clock, 10 o'clock. Yeah, I know I'm writing a little bit sloppy. You write it neatly on the line, and then we'll go down to the train ride where it says, well, let's check the schedule. I see birdhouse, train ride. Boom, right there, train ride. It says 9:30 or 9:30. Another way to write that would be 9:30, and that means halfway past 9 or 9:30. So you finish number 1 up, and then I'll see you on number 2. Please pause it, stop it, and get your stuff done. All right, I hope you had enough time to write those down. Now we're up on number 2 where it says draw the hands on the clock to show the time for the dolphin show. So let's look at the activities. We have birdhouse, train ride, large animals, lunch, dolphin show. All right, check out dolphin show. That's on our schedule. Like if we were going on a field trip to Eden Hall, we have a schedule we have to follow. We just don't share it with the kids all the time. But next time, maybe I will have to share it with you so you can follow the schedule too. We can give everybody a schedule. But dolphin show is where we are. So what time is dolphin show? That's right. It says 12:30. You guys are really good at reading clocks like this, the digital clocks. Now we have to put 12:30 on this clock, the analog clock, the one that runs on batteries. So let's do 12:30. Another way to say 12:30 would be 12:30. So let's make sure we get our hour hand on the 12, but not on the 12 exactly because it has to be 12:30. So let's put it halfway past the 12. So that means it's in between the 12 and the 1. All right, good. Now let's put this on the halfway. Whenever we learn about telling time at the very, very beginning, we talked about half of the clock is where we put the minute hand. So the big hand is going to go down to the 6 to cover about half the clock. So now it says 12:30 or 12:30, and our clock should be finished. Number 3, the class left school 30 minutes before they got to the birdhouse. So they were at school, and then they had to hurry up and get there 30 minutes, or they left the school 30 minutes before the birdhouse exhibit opened or before they had to get there on their schedule. So they had 30 minutes to get there, and then they get there at 9 o'clock and go to the birdhouse. But what time did they leave school? Remember, they left 30 minutes before the show. So I like to get my clock ready for these kind of activities. So the birdhouse activity starts at 9. So I'm going to get my hour hand on the 9. Whoop, whoop, whoop. There goes 9 o'clock. It's about 9 o'clock, right? 9 o'clock. But remember, that's when the show starts. So they're at school still, and they leave school 30 minutes before that. So we're going to go back 30 minutes or 1/2 hour. Now what time is it? Let me do that again. The bird show starts at 9, but the we were at school and it took us 30 minutes to get there, so we had to take away half the clock. We had to come back half the clock. What time did we leave school? Yeah, it's in between the 8 and the 9, so it's 8 something. That's right, it's 8 something. I'm going to write that down actually so I don't forget. It's 8 something. And this is pointing to the 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, or half the clock, which means it's 8:30 when we leave the school. So let's put that on our clock. 8:30. So let's put our hour hand in between the 8 and the 9 for 8:30. And then our big out minute hand down to the 6 for half of the clock. Yeah, I got a little bit crooked there, I know. Finish this up and I'll see you on the back of your paper, number 4. Okay, you have to pause it, stop it, and get all this written down so I don't confuse you by doing number 4 before you. Pause it, stop it, I'll see you on number 4. All right, and we're back with number 4. I like to scare my wife sometimes, Miss Kelly, whenever I hit this sound on my computer. And it sounds like she got a text and I make her check her phone. So I bet she's in the other room checking her phone right now. Let's pretend send her another text. Number 4, it says the class will see the small animals for 30 minutes. What time will it be then? Choose a way to show the time. Okay, fine. So they're going to go see the small animals for 30 minutes. So I think we have to go back and look at the small animals at 1 o'clock. So yeah, I flipped my paper over to the back and I found small animals for 1 o'clock. So they're going to see the small animals for 30 minutes. So that means they have to be there at 1 o'clock. Okay. And they're going to see it for 30 minutes. What time's it going to be whenever they're all the way done? So they're going to the show at 1 o'clock. All right, I'll bust it out. I don't mind. Let's get 1 o'clock on the clock. 1 for the hour and 12 for the o'clock. There goes 1 o'clock. And now they're going to see it for 30 minutes, which you can count all these little dots and say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Or you can look at the 30, or you can say 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Or you can just remember in first grade, we learned half the clock is 30 minutes. So I'm going to take my minute hand, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 minutes, or half hour, or half the clock. What time will it be when they're done? That's right. It'll be halfway past the 1, not 2 o'clock yet. So it'll be halfway past the 1. So it'll be 1. That's right. And it's pointing to the 6 for 30. Another way to say that is half past 1. So I'm going to write that as well. Half past 1. All right. You finish writing that. Pause the video, please. And I'm going to make my face disappear because I'm tired of looking at it. And it says, the class will be back at school 30 minutes after they finish seeing the small animals. What time will it be then? Choose a way to to show the time. That sounds very similar to the question we did up here. The class will see the small animals for 30 minutes. What time will it be then? Okay, good. So it was 1:30 up there. Now the class will be back at school 30 minutes after they finish. So they finished seeing this at 1:30, didn't they? So they finished showing that. I'm going to put my webcam back up so you guys can see me. So they finished at 1:30. I still have it up there. They finished at 1:30. But now it takes them 30 minutes to get back to school. So we have to go another half clock, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, or I can just jump all the way half the clock. Whoop. There goes 30 minutes. What time is it whenever they get back to school? That's right. We stopped at 1:30, so we're done with the small animals. Yay, our field trip's over. Let's get on the bus and go home. They drive home, drive home, drive home, drive home, drive home, drive home. We're back at home. We're back at school. What time is it then? That's right. It's 2 o'clock. So I'm going to write 2 o'clock. The hour hand was on the 2. The minute hand was on the 12 for the o'clock. And I'm going to write 2 o'clock. Great job. Finish writing that neatly, and I'll see you on number 5 in about 30 seconds. All right, we're almost done.
There's no use.
Oh, there's some use for this. Time is everywhere. Number 5 says, Carol says that this clock shows the same time that lunch starts. Flip your paper over. Let's see when lunch starts. Lunch starts at 11:30. Now I'm going to remember that, Mr. B. Remember it, Mr. B. Lunch starts at 11:30. Does that say 11:30? Yes or no? Oh, I heard some yeses, I heard some nos. Well, let's think about it. Lunch starts at 11:30. Is the hour hand 11:30? No, look at it closely. It is 10:30. So no way. No way, Jose, it is not correct. It needs to be 11:30 and it is only 10:30. So we have to explain that. So it is not 11:30 because it says 10:30 on this clock. So I'm going to write that down. It is not 11:30. Now I'm writing this really big so you can see it. You guys write it a little bit smaller, neater on the lines if you can, okay? It is not 11:30 because the hour hand, we're using some first and second grade math terminology here. Great job, vocabulary. Because the hour, my R is a little bit funny, the hour hand is 10:30. And then you guys, when you're done writing that, we're all the way done with our time chapter. A lot of parents and kids are saying, I don't get it, Mr. B. And that's okay because this is one of those things that you need to do hands-on in the classroom with the teacher, with your friends, with your students, with your peers, and we'll review it in second grade, I promise. So when you're done with this, it was pretty short today. If you could hop on and play some time games on the links provided on Dojo, that would be amazing. Zaria sent me a picture today of her playing some games online with time. So thank you, Zaria. Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Dad, for those muscles always flexing out of your shirt. And yeah, send me some pictures, send me some videos of you guys playing the games. It'd make me really happy to know that you're doing some extra work with time because we're not at class. I'll see you guys soon. Hop on Zoom tomorrow. It's our lunch bunch. All right, bye-bye.